My greetings. Today's mini grammar tutorial is about the two time indicators since and for. To start with, there is no doubt that these two indicators indicate how long an action has happened, and they are basically used with perfect tenses, mostly present perfect continuous, future perfect, and past perfect continuous. And they indicate a time indicator. They are time indicators. When you say for 10 hours, you are actually indicating how many hours you spent doing something. Like, I have slept for 10 hours. If you say I have slept for 10 hours, in this case, you are referring to the time indicator for, in this case, referring to how long you have spent doing an action, and in this case, it's sleeping. You have slept for 10 hours, okay? So again, since and for are time indicators. They indicate, they are used to show how long an action has happened. Now we're going to start with for. It is used to refer, let's just take an example. The kids haven't cleaned their room for 2 days, or they have lived in this house for 20 years. I'll go back to now example number 1. Let me just finish with example number 3 first. They have lived in this house for 20 years. For, in this case, is used to refer to an amount of time or space, which could be seconds, minutes, hours, days, months. I want to take this over here. I want to show you why. You could also say decades. You know what a decade is? 10 years. Or now you could say centuries, 100 years. You could refer to all these time intervals or durations by using for. So again, exercise number 3. They have lived in this house for 20 years. 20 years. It is used for to refer to a specific duration or period of time. 20 years. And here, as you can see, the beginning of the period of time, we call that time interval or duration, is specified. The first year. Also, the end of the period of time is also determined and specified. 20 years. So again, you are referring to a very specific duration of time. When you compare it with since is used for non-specific duration of time, since yesterday. But if I say for 1 day, that's specific, starting from the first hour of the day until the last hour of the day, for 1 day. So again, for is used for a specific and determined duration of time. I have slept for 10 seconds only when I was awakened by the sound of the door. As you can see, someone knocked on the door. I just went into sleep. It was only 10 seconds. The kids haven't cleaned their room for 2 days. It's a messy room. Again, specific, determined, duration of time. We haven't had a good meal for a week now. For a week now. Again, very specific and determined. First day of the week, last day of the week. I have waited for 40 minutes. Again, very specific time. First minute, minute 40. The manager has taken a vacation for 2 weeks. Okay, first day, last day. It can also be used with the present, the past, or the future. So you could say, I'm traveling, I'm on my way, that's what it means. I'm traveling for 10 days to Turkey. That's in the present. Last year, I traveled to Turkey for 10 days. That's in the past. Next year, I will travel for 10 days to Turkey. That's in the future. So now, for is used for determined and specific period of time. How about since? However, on the other hand, since is used to refer to a point of time in the past. Last year, past. Last week, yesterday. Again, all these refer to a specific time in the past. So we use since, okay? Not duration, time. Last year, last week, since yesterday. It is used to refer to non-specific period of time, compared to this one, determined as specific period of time. Okay? It is used to refer to a particular point beginning sometime in the past, like I told you here, continuing until the present time. The beginning is only specified. When I say last year, it shows when something started, but do I say when it ended? No. Last week, yesterday again. There's no reference. No reference. Again, there is no reference to what? To the end of the period of time. No reference. Now let's take the following examples. If I say, I haven't seen any of my friends since yesterday, again, non-specific period of time. Many people haven't felt so good since March 2019, again, non-specific period of time, because of the coronavirus. We haven't had a good meal since last week, again, non-specific period of time. It has been raining since midnight. Some might say, well, it's still raining. Okay, although it might be still raining, but this doesn't show here. I'm not saying until when. The workers have been working since 8 in the morning. Okay, I know that they are still working, but do I really specify when did they stop working? No. You know what? You can't say that. Okay. But if you say they have been working for 8 hours, that's a different case. 4. My grandparent has been sick since yesterday. He's still sick, I know. But, I didn't say if he stopped being sick or not. We have lived in this house since 1999. Again, 2 more examples, just to remind you. I have waited for 40 minutes, specific period of time. The manager has taken a vacation for 2 years. 2 years, actually, 2 weeks. Okay, specific period of time. I have been sick since yesterday, non-specific period of time. I have lived in this house since 1999, non-specific period of time. I would like to show you more examples. Now for since. By the way, as for example number 3, okay, and number 5, and number 6, and number 10. Although some might say, well, these do not, apply to what you have just said earlier about the specific period of time. Actually, it is. For native speakers of English, they know exactly what it means for a long time, or forever. Or you could say like for ages, actually. When someone meets another one, and he hasn't seen him or her for such a long time, and they say the following sentence, I haven't seen you for ages. What does that mean? It means that whoever says this sentence knows exactly when was the last time he saw you and now. So actually, in mind, he knows exactly what the duration of time, how long the duration of time. It could be like last year in October and now it's December. So he hasn't seen you for a year and 2 months. As easy as that. So for him, it is specified. Forever again, and for most of my time. Again, 6 months, specific period of time, 10 years, 10 minutes, 2 centuries, at least a week, 3 hours a day or every day, and again, most of my time, I told you it's specific. Now since. Non-specific period of time. Non-specific period of time. Friday, the year 2002, yesterday, lunchtime, July, last week, Sunday, I graduated from university, 10 p.m., last summer vacation, breakfast, we were 7 years old, the 20th of last month. Now what I need you to do actually is to look at these examples, 15 of them, and all that you have to do is to decide whether I'm referring to a specific or non-specific period of time. Yesterday, I haven't seen Muhammad since yesterday, non-specific period of time. The little kid has been sick and tired for 5 days, specific period of time. 3 hours, specific period of time, 4. March 2019, non-specific period of time, since. 2 days, specific, 4. 30 years, specific, 4. Last week, non-specific, since. If I say a week, I say a week, that's a different case. Now it's specified, say week. I graduated, non-specific, since. 9 hours. Now watch these two. 9 hours, specific, 4. 4. 9 o'clock, non-specific, since. The 20th of last month, non-specific, since. 3 hours, specific, 4. We were kids, non-specific, since. October, non-specific, since. Last summer's vacation, again, non-specific, so it should be what? Since as well. Thank you very much for being with me today. Our next tutorial also has to do with the present perfect, but the comparison between the present perfect and the present perfect continuous. Thank you very much.